As you may have noticed, the new Nissan Almera was actually recently launched, and unfortunately, Jack and I weren't there to celebrate it with a drive to La Union. We are now here trying to make up for lost time with this new Nissan Almera. And on this quick walk around, I'll take you through some of the exchanges, some very few changes on the exterior, and more importantly, the interior. Now, first and foremost, it's the V-Motion grille up front. Very, very different, much broader, much cleaner looking actually. Then you've got the fact that you've got new 16-inch wheels wrapped in 55 series tires. I like disc brake up front and drum at the rear. Now, I would assume, much like the Nissan Terra, that you've got disc brake up front and drum at the rear. As they said in the past, it is sufficient to stop the automobile. The color has also changed. In addition to what you already have with the Nissan Almera, you've got now what they call a moon pearl gray. I got it right, a moon pearl gray. Now, I'm not sure if Jack is doing it justice and the lights aren't doing it justice either, but if you take it out to the sunlight, it does have a sort of like a gray tinge to it. Another change also is that it is now a two-tone car, only for the top of the line VL. You've got two-tone with a darker roof up on top and the body colors obviously found down below. Everything else is pretty much the same on the exterior of the automobile, apart from the changes in the front fascia and the rear, as I mentioned. Now, it is inside the tech. That's where it's actually very, very different. And if you allow me, I'll show you some of that. But before that, I would like to point out, this is very important, that the price difference between this particular automobile now and the price difference from when it first came out is only just about 50,000 Philippine pesos. And I'm telling you right now that that 50 grand is well worth it with the amount of updates that we will show you that is inside this automobile. When you step inside the Almera, I gotta be completely honest with you, there are...
Kako,
Yeah.
are you feeling sad?
Why?
Look,
Ah! No, I'm feeling Smurfy.
isn't that all the time?
Wow, jerk. When you step inside the car, you'll note that there are barely any changes in the interior. That's the complete and honest truth, save maybe for the wireless charging pad that can now accept phones such as large as mine. But the interior, it's really the same. It's the tech. That really has been ramped up inside this automobile. Everybody knows about the Nissan Intelligent Mobility Suite that's inside this automobile already, where they've added to that. You now have lane keep assist and then also high beam assist. But that, folks, is just the tip of the iceberg, because now, very proudly, Nissan is telling you that with every purchase of the Almera, it comes with a subscription to the NissanConnect app. Now, it is an awesome, awesome feature to see, and I'm going to show you exactly why, because some of the features in this app really hit close to home. It does. I'm not that blue anymore, am I? When I open the door, do I still look blue?
You're still very blue.
I am?
Yep.
I'm blue, I believe I'm blue, blah, 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 blah. This, as you can see in the monitor behind me, is the Nissan Connect app. And there are a lot of really cool features on this app. Such as, let's say, for example, you lost your car in the parking lot. You can turn the horn on, the lights on, you can unlock your car, you can even start the engine. If you've left the air conditioning system on, you can start it so that the car cools itself as you're approaching the automobile. Then there's the fact that the car will also tell you, if you go to vehicle health, it'll tell you if it needs a checkup or if it needs to go to the casa for maintenance and whatnot. Is it that time of the month for the car? Not the, you know what I'm talking about. So it will also tell you, as a safety feature, if the airbags deploy. So if the car gets into an automobile and you're not driving, it'll alert you, hey, the airbags just deployed. It's a very, very intelligent app. Now, as I mentioned, there were aspects of this app that really hit close to home. And as a parent, I want to share them with you. And I have to go to the monitoring portion, where this is actually pretty cool, because I'm thinking that if I had this automobile and I lent it out to my son, then these features on the app would actually be very, very cool. In the instances, let's go to area alert. Now, let's say, for example, I decided to tell my 17-year-old son who just got his license, tell him, okay, you need to stay within this area only. So I can mark out the area that he can and cannot go. The car is not gonna stop if it goes past that particular area, but it will alert me if he does go beyond the boundaries. So I can make, obviously, the boundaries a little bit bigger if I'm feeling generous, or if I'm feeling very restrictive, I can make the circle much, much smaller and say you need to stay within that circle only. Pretty cool, really. And then there's the curfew alert. So he's going to be out with his friends and whatnot, and I don't want him staying past a certain hour. So the app will remind him, like an alarm clock, it will tell him, hey, it's time to bring the car back home, kind of a thing. So I like that. And then this one I really like, the speed alert. See, it will tell you if the car exceeds the maximum limit that you have set for the automobile. Again, it doesn't control the car in any way whatsoever, but it does report everything back to you, straight to your phone, so you can find out exactly what is happening. Man, I am so glad that as a parent, this is now available, because if this was available when I was driving, and I used to drive a Maxima and a Zafiro, forget about it. My mom would have kicked my ass. Again, much like up front, here at the rear, there aren't much changes. There are no changes actually, but it's more of a return to form really, because Nissan has returned the leather seats that you can find on the top of the line model and a 60-40 split as well, so that if you're loading much longer items, let's say for example, a bicycle, which definitely will fit in here, you can with a lot of ease. Now, there is one more thing that I need to show you, and unfortunately, it can't be shown to you here at the rear seats. We gotta go back to the front seats, and it's actually quite important. Which is this, the SOS button. Now, since there is a virtual SIM inside this automobile, that actually, you push this button and it will connect you to a person that is open 24/7 to you in case you have an emergency. And when you press it, it calls out to someone that can assist you, that can help you, whether it's roadside service or if you're having an attack inside the automobile, whatever it may be, you press that button. And since it's part of the 3-year subscription that you get with the purchase of every Almera, that will connect you to someone immediately and help you with anything else that you need. Obviously, don't press the button and decide to order like 2 Big Macs and 2 Jolly Hot Dogs and a Coke. By the way, Jack, what do you want for lunch? Never mind. I'm just saying that don't abuse this feature right now. I think I did press it, and when I did, the system now has activated. It might actually call. It's actually calling the emergency assistance right now. Let's see if it bring the volume up.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello, ma'am. Is this the emergency assistance line for Nissan?
Yes, sir. This is NissanConnect Services, sir. What's your emergency po?
Ma'am, to tell you the truth, we don't have an emergency right now. I'm just calling to ask. This emergency assistance line is available to the Nissan Almera clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Correct po. This is the roadside assistance, sir.
And apart from, let's say, for example, from roadside assistance, like if the car breaks down, you can send a tow truck. Do you also offer emergency services? Like, let's say, for example, if I see an accident on the road, all I have to do is press this button and I can call for help in that way. Is that possible as well?
Yes, sir. Tama po.
Tama. Okay, thank you very, very much for your assistance. You've been a great help.
Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day. It's really a very awesome system, a great fail-safe, a great backup, a great SOS button. But I just hope that you, I, and nobody really ever needs to use it. There is just one more thing that I need to tell you, the price. As mentioned, there is an increase in the price of the automobile just by 50,000 Philippine pesos, which adds all of the features that I was just talking about. So it brings the price up to now 1,149,000 Philippine pesos, which I think with the amount of tech that you have inside this automobile, it's a friggin' steal. I love it. Do check out more information and all the features that are available on the Almera by heading over to AutoDeal.com.ph. Try the Get Quote button, which is absolutely free. And then you can also compare this particular automobile with others within the same price range. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe. See you soon.